All right, story time, everybody. Hello, fellow combatants. Hello, everybody. It's another one of my videos, story time videos of my experiences with the martial arts. Little refresher. If some of you that have been following me, you've noticed that I've put videos not just of our martial art classes or the sparring or the weapons, but also practicing the Chinese lion dance, which for some of the bigger cities you'll usually see like in a parade, like a dragon, usually manned by 9 people, and then you'll see the lion, which either looks like depicted like one of the illustrated Chinese dogs, or the Chinese furry lions. Those are manned by 2 people. So if you've seen some of my shorts, some of my videos, we just had our Chinese New Year's recently. We traveled to different businesses around the Imperial Valley, as well as we have other sister schools, brother schools in different places that have been posting as well. So if you look up Lohan School of Las Vegas, you'll see a variety of very colorful videos, very good stuff, as well as some of our brothers over there in Guadalajara, our brothers in Zacatecas, and if probably not mentioning all of them, but there's a lot more out there performing during the Chinese New Year's with their lions. Usually the lion is the one used more because we go to the businesses to promote good luck for the new year, ward off all of the negative energy out of the businesses, so that the business can start fresh. So one big thing is that now that you've noticed, there's not just joining the martial arts, it's not just one thing, and I guess I'm mainly talking to the parents and to the younger generation, because when you tune in to martial arts, just the term martial arts, I think in this generation now you think mostly MMA, which MMA is a martial art. It's mixed martial arts. MMA is fantastic. Like I said, I have nothing against any martial art. MMA is basically the art of fighting. But for you parents out there, for you younger generation who want something different, martial arts still promotes something different. If you're looking to expand your knowledge of another culture, you got the martial arts. Depending on what martial art you practice, you'll learn about that culture. If you do Taekwondo, you'll get some Korea. If you do Warando, there's more of a Korean art there. Tai Chi, Wing Chun, Kung Fu, Kenpo, you'll get from the Chinese culture. Karate, Bushido, and there's different styles of karate as well. You'll get from Japan. Same with Judo and Jiu-Jitsu. Muay Thai, Thailand. So there's a lot of martial arts out there that, yes, obviously you're going to be learning how to fight, but just like my teacher says, in martial arts, the fighting is the side effect of the purpose of martial arts. So when you join martial arts, you should be looking at the variety of skills you'll be learning, and the variety of activities you'll be in. So parents, for a younger generation, you're looking at field trips. Maybe you're at a school where they're really heavy with the tournaments and they like to travel to different places around the United States, internationally. Some even take a plane ride across the country just to participate in some high-class tournaments. A lot of individuals get noticed when they go to tournaments. A little bit of experience here. I went to a Stan Witt's tournament in Las Vegas about, and I could say easily more than 15 years ago. and it was an open tournament, or Taekwondo open tournament. So it's 2 days of open styles, which means any style can participate, and the third day was exclusively just for Taekwondo. A very nice tournament, and I could say that I saw two stuntmen participating, future actors that I've seen in Pirates of the Caribbean, in The Last Airbender, a lot of movies like that. You know, I could. The thing is, these tournaments it's not just you know, a tournament where you just pay and, you know, you participate and you get a trophy. No, I mean, there's recognition involved. Again, not only that, you know, you're learning the culture as well. So if you're in the lion dance team, the dragon dance team, you know, you participate in parades. You know, you get to learn about business, basically, because you're actually going into someone's business, someone's location. A part of running a business is being able to, you know, throw a good show for your clients or for your guests. You know, I know, for example, here at the Chinese Confucius Church in El Centro, almost every year we participate during their fundraiser events, and we're probably like 20% of their show that day. So now here's a big one. No, my position, my occupation right now is district manager. So it's, you know, and I can tell you that for when I started working at the age of 18, I already had the concept of sales. I already had the concept of the importance of counting inventory, the importance of cleaning, the importance of being in charge of a group of people. So first thing that happened when I started working, I wanted to troubleshoot things. You know, if things weren't working, I started working at Carol's, which in some places is known as Coco's. Very similar menu. It's one of those diner type restaurants, kind of like an in-between of Denny's and Applebee's. An in-between, you know. It's not really heavy on the alcohol selling, but it's not as diner-ish as a Denny's. But regardless, it took me 4 months working there to become a trainer of the waiters. This was at the age of 18. These waiters had experience of, you know, years work experience. The thing is that my experience was from the martial arts, from not just being a student, but learning to manage other students as a unit for when we did these exhibition events. So honestly, like, just with the background I had with using students as what's the right word? Basically, a team, managing a team of students. As soon as I started working, all I knew is how to manage. So as soon as I became 21, I went from being a trainer to an actual manager. Now, the reason was because there's alcohol involved in the restaurants, so they couldn't, policy-wise, they couldn't make me a manager before 21, but I was already doing all those duties. As soon as I left Carol's, worked at another location, started as an assistant manager. And I could tell you that in that location that was assistant manager, later on I moved out and got a job as a manager at Foster's Freeze. It's an ice cream shop. Pretty popular in some areas, but not a lot of volume when it comes to employees. But then I went back to the other location and as a manager, and eventually got this position of a district manager. Now, yes, I've had really good mentors in the jobs that I've had, but all of them, part of what I did came from the martial arts, came from all the skills I learned, helping run a martial arts school and performing all the duties, and then being able to train those duties to other students. So I guess this video is basically a recap on other previous videos where I like to state that martial arts is not just for fighting. There's a lot you can take out. There's a lot that builds your character, a lot of humbleness, humility, a lot of getting ready for the workforce, honestly. So it just gives you a different concept when it comes to learning. So I know in some videos I talk about the bullying part, where as soon as I started martial arts, I stopped being a bully. I just had more confidence. I had something to be motivated with, something that a passion that I had that I didn't want to mess up by doing anything dumb out on the streets, at school. My grades got better because one thing that my mom had dangling over my head was that if I didn't get good grades, I wouldn't be able to continue martial arts. So I did whatever I had to do to get good grades. So parents, if you're looking for something to put your kids in that's more than just the idea of fighting, it's martial arts. Now my specific style was Shaolin 5 Animals Kung Fu, which then we integrated with Lohan style praying mantis Kung Fu, which just adds more to our resume. But you get the same ideals from karate, taekwondo, judo, jiu-jitsu. Just that with the Kung Fu we have a variety of activities, variety of performances. I mean, there's a lot of options. So, and for those of you who want to get some combat skills, but at the same time you want to learn more about a culture, Kung Fu is a pretty good culture. Again, I have nothing against other martial arts styles, but the one I know about is Kung Fu because that's the one I've been practicing. And for those of you who are in the area, the martial arts school that I'm currently still training in, because I still, even as a black sash, I still feel that there's a lot more to learn. It's a Calexico Martial Arts Academy in Calexico, California, on the border of Mexicali. So, hopefully this video helps for some of you guys decide if martial arts is something you want to do. If it's sports, do sports. That's fine. It's just the ideas are different when it comes to you learn a sport for a season, or you do martial arts as an everyday thing, basically as a way of life. Like I said, I was a shy kid, and I know that the martial arts took me out of my shell, to participate in tournaments, to participate in exhibitions in front of a crowd of people, be okay with myself if I failed, if I made mistakes, being able to take that and still move forward. Let me know your thoughts, if you agree, disagree with martial arts. Comments, concerns, really helps me out if you guys leave your comments. A like, subscribe, share the video. Again, this is, like I said, this is something that's probably not targeted for everybody, but for those of you interested in the same subjects I am, then hopefully this video helps you out. Alright guys, have a good one.